and the cyclists are due to come down in about, I guess, about half an hour or so, maybe a bit less. You can see the road is blocked off by the police, and there's a few people around watching, so the cyclists should come down this road, the A7, and then turning here and heading up towards Lauder. So hopefully about half an hour, I reckon, about half an hour should see the cyclists coming. I hope. So we're getting ready for it. So the Tour of Britain is a long distance cycle race. It's a very prestigious race. Similar to the Tour de France, not quite as prestigious as that maybe, but it's the same basic idea. Little Red, how are you doing? And it's every year, and it's a massive cycling tour of Britain, and it takes about a week or 8 days, so weekend to weekend basically. And some of the world's top riders come here, some of the world's very best cyclists and the best teams come here and compete. So hopefully we'll see. Hopefully we'll see some of the best ones coming through soon-ish. I hope about half an hour. So I'll probably stop at some point and come back on when the riders are just due to arrive. Usually there's kind of a build-up. The police cars coming through, and doctors' cars and race control. There's usually a big hoopla. Last few times I've seen the race coming through, there's been every time, whenever there's a village or whenever there's something important, there's a car that comes through with a PA system on top, and they tell you who's in the lead, how far away they are, how everyone's doing. So that usually comes through before the cyclists themselves. Is that a BMW? Yes. The police use BMWs here. So probably what will happen is there'll be a large peloton coming through. So most of the riders will be in one big bunch. That's what I'm expecting to happen, and then they'll kind of split up a bit as they go up the hill. It's usually the way it goes. French cycling team there. So yeah, like I say, it's not just British riders. It's an international race with some of the world's best teams. I wonder if we should tag Pablo in so he can see this, so he gets a view. I think that'd be a good idea. So like I say, maybe about, what's the time? About half an hour-ish. But I will stop and come back on a while later. It's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting. You see the road stop, the traffic is building up behind on the road there. Oh, and by the way, up there, that's where the Cloudhouse Cafe is. My favourite cafe in Stow. There's another police motorbike. I'm just wondering if it's best to be on the inside of the curve or the outside of the curve. What do you think? So they should be coming around here. Inside of the curve or outside? What do you reckon? We'll think. Consider the matter. see the sign there to tell all the riders to turn left. I'm sure the police would help them out with that as well. We could stop and ask the policeman and make sure. Okay, so I will come back on when it's getting a bit closer, when the riders are approaching, and all of the motorcycles come past, etc. More motorcycles, that is. So he had a clipboard on his petrol tank. So that thanks. Probably all BMWs. It's exciting. Guest 3, that one said. I'll just stay on. Hello. Hello. Shall we just stay on and wait for them to come through? Because it's difficult to know. It's difficult to know when they're going to be coming. That's a problem. I don't want to really stop and start. You know? We might as well just wait. I think I've got plenty of battery and plenty of signal, you know. No need to disappear, I suppose. Do I hear a siren? That's another motorbike. The track is fairly building up down there. Nice little dog, isn't it? Big enthusiastic dogs. Somebody set up a couple of chairs. That's nice. Are you excited yet? So I've shown the tour of Britain 2 or 3 times over the past few years when when they come through the Scottish borders. I was at Kelso a few years ago for the stage finish. I was at Innerleithen a couple of years ago as well. And where else have we been? Oh, the climb up from Melrose. It's always quite exciting. It's always quite good fun. Nice seeing all the cyclists come past. So there's a kind of a relay that happens. One police bike arrives and releases another one to go up ahead and clear off the next junction. That's normally how it happens. And something else. One arrives and one leaves. So I think they're going to ask them to leave. Yes. It's a water bottle. Another important looking vehicle.
Next stage, the AJ Bell Tour of Britain Cycle Race, stage 7 from Hawick to Edinburgh is on its way to you very shortly. 6 leading riders with a time advantage of 6.5 minutes ahead of the next place rider in that leading group is rider from the Movistar team, Matteo Jorgens.
So a group of 6 are 6 minutes ahead. A breakaway 6. So that's interesting. That means that the entire race isn't all coming through in one month, which is good news for us, I suppose, because it's more than so exciting.
And this is the second one, so the team got the voting time today. Leading riders got the advantage.
So normally, when that vehicle comes through, normally that means that the leading riders are maybe 5 minutes behind, something like that. Hopefully. Shall we just stay and? No, I think we'll go and then we'll come back in a few minutes when it starts to build up a little bit. So I'll be back in 5 minutes or so.